In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use Trello as a virtual assistant. So the first thing is you'll need to do is simply go to Trello.com and make sure that you have an account first. If you don't, go and create an account, or if you or log in into an account, and if you don't have an account, go create an account. So you can use Google, Slack, I guess also Apple and Microsoft's accounts if you have one of those, so you don't get through all the boring steps of creating or even logging in into your account. Once you're logged in, you should find yourself here. If you don't have Workspace, create one. Very easy. The same will be for boards. So now we want to use this as virtual assistants. What is the job of virtual assistants, first of all? Let's say an example. So what does a virtual assistants do exactly? Of course, you'll basically have to manage the task of your client or something like that. So basically, as you can see, a virtual assistant is a self-employed worker who specialized in offering administrative services to clients from a remote location using a home office. Typically, tasks as or a virtual, of course, assistants might perform include scheduling appointments, making phone calls, making travel arrangements, and managing emails accounts. So basically, how can you transfer that into a Trello account? So you can, of course, first of all, create a specific board for specific clients if you have multiple clients. Let's say an example, each board here represents a client like this Epix clients. I have random numbers or names here. Let's say an example, something like that. So here you would like to go and create, or let me just go to something that is more organized a little bit. Oh, this is like a tier list and we organize. Yeah, that's something good or something like that. Yeah, let me just go and remove those two cards right here. And yeah, so as you can see, let's pretend this is the board for specific clients. You'll have to create some lists as an example. If you don't have any lists, make sure to go and create some. I will just go here, remove some of those examples. So I'm just going to archive this list as an example as well, so we can have some room. So as you can see, for me, I have some lists here to basically arrange my stuff. Of course, I can go and add cards, and you can basically understand those cards as some tasks to do. Make an example here. You can make a to-do list or a list of things that you need to do. So make a phone call, and this should be in the morning as example. After lunch, maybe arrange the client meeting as example. See? Yeah. And as example as evening, make sure as example to check like the lists. If okay, of course, I'm creating some random tasks for you. Make sure to create the one that suits your needs. And once you finish each of them, you can simply mark them and complete. And as an example, you can, I'll just change the name of this. So to done. And once you finish with them, you can simply put them here in done. That's good to go. An example, instead of this require to do for tomorrow, something like that. So yeah, you can keep creating some tasks that you need to do and you can keep moving them along. That's how you basically use it for a virtual assistant or any other stuff. So this is going to be it for me in this video. Thank you for watching and goodbye.